Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a concept that might seem counterintuitive at first glance. We often celebrate kindness as a virtue, a quality that brings light into our lives and the lives of others. But what if I told you that kindness in certain contexts can actually lead to your downfall? Let's delve into this thought-provoking perspective. First, let's consider the essence of kindness. At its core, kindness is about empathy, compassion, and a genuine desire to help others. It's about putting yourself in someone else's shoes and offering a hand when they need it. Yet, in a world that can often be unkind, this beautiful trait can become a double-edged sword. When we prioritize kindness above all else, we risk losing sight of our own needs and boundaries. In our eagerness to help others, we can stretch ourselves too thin, neglecting our own well-being. We may find ourselves saying yes to every request, every plea for assistance, ultimately depleting our energy and spirit. When we are so focused on being kind, we may sacrifice our own goals, dreams, and happiness. Kindness can sometimes be mistaken for weakness. In a competitive world where ambition and assertiveness are often rewarded, those who embody kindness may be viewed as pushovers or as lacking in strength. People may take advantage of your goodwill, seeing it as an opportunity to exploit your generous nature. This can lead to resentment and frustration, leaving you feeling unappreciated and drained. Excessive kindness can lead to unrealistic expectations. When you consistently put others before yourself, they may come to expect this behavior as the norm. It can create an unhealthy dynamic in relationships where you feel obligated to meet the ever-growing demands of those around you. When you inevitably cannot fulfill those expectations, you may face disappointment, guilt, and even conflict. Don't forget the importance of authenticity. True kindness is rooted in genuine intentions, not in seeking validation or approval from others. When we act kindly to gain acceptance or to be liked, we risk losing our authenticity. We become a version of ourselves that caters to the expectations of others, rather than staying true to who we are. This can lead to a profound sense of emptiness, as we find ourselves lost in the maze of others' desires. Does this mean we should abandon kindness altogether? Absolutely not. Kindness is a powerful force that can transform lives. However, we must approach it with balance and mindfulness. It is essential to recognize when to extend our kindness and when to prioritize our own needs. Kindness is a beautiful trait, but it must be practiced with wisdom. It is crucial to set boundaries, maintain authenticity, and ensure that your kindness does not come at the expense of your own happiness. You cannot pour from an empty cup. By nurturing yourself, you empower yourself to be truly kind, not just to others, but to yourself as well. Kindness is often seen as an unequivocal virtue, but it can also lead to unintended consequences. While acts of kindness can foster relationships and create positive environments, they can also result in emotional exhaustion or be taken for granted. Recognizing that kindness has both beneficial and detrimental effects allows individuals to approach it with caution and intention. When we prioritize kindness, there is a tendency to overextend ourselves in helping others. This can lead to burnout, as we may neglect our own needs in favor of meeting the demands of others. It's crucial to understand that being overly accommodating can deplete our emotional and physical resources, leaving us unable to support others effectively in the long run. Establishing personal boundaries is vital for maintaining a healthy balance between kindness and self-preservation. By clearly defining what you are willing and able to give, you protect your time, energy, and mental health. Boundaries help ensure that acts of kindness do not become a source of resentment or obligation, allowing you to give from a place of genuine desire rather than compulsion. While kindness is important, it should not come at the expense of personal goals and aspirations. When individuals prioritize helping others above their own objectives, they risk losing sight of their ambitions and dreams. Balancing kindness with personal growth is essential for long-term fulfillment and success, as it allows for the nurturing of both oneself and others. When kindness is consistently offered, it can create a dynamic where others begin to expect that level of generosity as a norm. This can lead to a sense of obligation, where kindness is no longer a choice but a burden. It's important to communicate openly about what you are willing to do to prevent building expectations that can be difficult to meet. True kindness should stem from genuine intentions rather than a desire for validation or approval. When kindness becomes a performance or a way to earn affection, it loses its authenticity. Cultivating kindness from an authentic place allows for deeper connections and prevents the emotional turmoil that arises from trying to live up to others' expectations. In a competitive society, kindness can sometimes be perceived as a weakness. People may take advantage of a kind nature, exploiting it for their gain. This misconception can lead to feelings of inadequacy and resentment for those who are naturally kind. It's important to recognize that true strength often lies in the ability to be kind while also standing firm in one's principles and boundaries. While helping others is noble, it is crucial to differentiate between self-care and self-sacrifice. Sacrificing your own well-being for the sake of others can lead to a cycle of neglect and unhappiness. Prioritizing self-care enables you to be kinder and more effective in your support of others, ensuring that your kindness is sustainable rather than depleting. Many individuals feel guilt when they cannot help others, leading to a cycle of self-doubt and emotional turmoil. This guilt can motivate overcommitment and an unwillingness to say no, ultimately harming one's mental health. Recognizing that it's okay to prioritize yourself and that you cannot meet everyone's needs all the time is essential in managing this guilt. Healthy relationships should be based on mutual respect and reciprocity. When one person consistently takes on the role of the giver, it can create an imbalance that leads to resentment and frustration. It's important to cultivate relationships where kindness flows both ways, allowing for a more fulfilling and balanced dynamic. People-pleasing often stems from a deep desire to be liked and accepted. While acts of kindness can foster goodwill when they become a means to gain approval, they can lead to inauthentic relationships. This cycle can result in emotional distress, as individuals may sacrifice their own happiness and values to avoid disappointing others. Recognizing this trap is essential for cultivating self-respect and genuine connections. Emotional burnout occurs when individuals exhaust their emotional resources by constantly giving to others. This can manifest as fatigue, irritability, and a sense of emptiness. Understanding the signs of burnout and taking proactive steps to recharge is vital. Practicing self-care and setting limits on how much emotional energy to invest in others can help mitigate this risk. Striking a balance between kindness to others and kindness to oneself is essential for overall well-being. Overcommitting to helping others can lead to neglecting one's own needs, causing resentment and frustration. Developing an awareness of when to step back and prioritize self-care allows individuals to maintain their kindness without sacrificing their mental and emotional health. Being kind does not mean avoiding confrontation or failing to assert your needs. Assertiveness is the ability to express your thoughts and feelings clearly and respectfully. This skill is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships, as it allows you to communicate boundaries and expectations without sacrificing your kindness or integrity. Kindness can sometimes be exploited by others who may manipulate or take advantage of your goodwill. Being aware of these dynamics is essential in protecting yourself from emotional harm. Recognizing when kindness is being used as a tool for manipulation enables you to respond with clarity and to safeguard your own interests while still being compassionate. Learning to say no is a vital aspect of self-preservation. It allows you to protect your time and energy while maintaining healthy boundaries. Saying no does not mean you are unkind, rather, it demonstrates self-respect and awareness of your limits. Empowering yourself to decline requests can help you maintain your kindness and energy for those who truly deserve it. It's important to understand that your needs are just as valid as those of others. Prioritizing your own well-being ensures that you can support others effectively without compromising your health or happiness. By recognizing the value of your own needs, you cultivate a healthier, more sustainable approach to kindness. In professional environments, kindness can sometimes be taken for granted or exploited. Employees may feel pressured to be overly accommodating, leading to unhealthy work dynamics. It's important to foster a culture of mutual respect and understanding in the workplace, where kindness is appreciated but not expected at the expense of individual well-being. Building relationships based on authenticity rather than obligation is key to fostering true connections. When kindness is offered freely, without the expectation of return, it strengthens bonds and fosters trust. Being authentic in your interactions allows for deeper, more meaningful connections that are not based on manipulation or superficiality. The idea of being a martyr for others' happiness can be damaging. Martyrdom involves sacrificing one's own needs for the sake of others, which often leads to resentment and emotional turmoil. It's crucial to recognize that you have the right to pursue your own happiness and well-being without feeling guilty for prioritizing yourself. Open and honest communication is essential for establishing boundaries and expectations in relationships. By discussing your limits and feelings openly, you create an environment where kindness is understood and appreciated. This fosters healthier dynamics where both parties feel heard and respected. Before extending your emotional energy to others, it's important to assess the situation and determine if it's a worthy investment. Understanding when to engage and when to hold back can prevent emotional exhaustion and foster healthier relationships. Recognizing your emotional limits helps you be more effective in your kindness. While acts of kindness can bring joy, they can also lead to feelings of sacrifice if they come at a personal cost. It's essential to differentiate between giving from a place of abundance and giving out of obligation or guilt. True kindness should feel fulfilling, not burdensome. Your kindness is a valuable asset that deserves recognition and respect. When you acknowledge your worth, you are less likely to allow others to take advantage of your goodwill. Embracing your value empowers you to engage in acts of kindness that feel rewarding rather than obligatory. Developing healthy boundaries involves understanding what you are comfortable with and communicating those limits clearly. Healthy boundaries protect your time and emotional resources, ensuring that your acts of kindness come from a place of genuine desire rather than obligation. Building resilience involves strengthening your ability to navigate difficult situations and respond to emotional demands. By cultivating resilience, you can maintain your kindness while also protecting your emotional well-being. This empowers you to withstand the challenges that come with being kind without sacrificing your own needs. Compassion fatigue occurs when you become overwhelmed by the suffering of others, leading to emotional exhaustion. It's important to recognize the signs of compassion fatigue and take steps to recharge. Engaging in self-care and seeking support from others can help you replenish your emotional resources. Kindness is often defined by societal expectations, but it's essential to define it on your own terms. Consider what kindness means to you personally, beyond external pressures. This self-definition allows you to practice kindness in a way that feels authentic and fulfilling. Acts of kindness can have far-reaching effects, influencing not just the recipient but also the wider community. However, it's important to recognize that kindness can also create a cycle of expectations. Being mindful of this ripple effect helps you approach kindness with intention. Reflecting on past experiences where kindness led to negative outcomes can provide valuable lessons. Understanding what went wrong allows you to make more informed decisions in the future. This reflection fosters personal growth and helps you navigate kindness in a more balanced way. Being present in your interactions enhances the quality of your kindness. When you are genuinely engaged and attentive, your acts of kindness resonate more deeply with others. Mindfulness allows you to connect authentically, ensuring that your kindness is not just a routine but a meaningful exchange that enriches both you and the recipient. True friendships are built on mutual respect and understanding. Recognizing friends who genuinely appreciate your kindness allows you to invest your emotional energy wisely. Surrounding yourself with people who reciprocate your kindness fosters a supportive environment where both parties can thrive without feeling taken for granted. Martyrdom is the mindset of sacrificing one's own happiness for the sake of others. This often leads to feelings of bitterness and resentment. Recognizing this tendency allows individuals to break the cycle of self-sacrifice. Embracing the idea that you can care for others without losing yourself is crucial for healthy relationships. Healthy communication is the cornerstone of maintaining boundaries and expectations in relationships. Being open about your feelings and limits fosters an environment where kindness is appreciated and understood. It allows both parties to express their needs clearly, leading to healthier, more balanced interactions. Understanding your emotional state is crucial for practicing sustainable kindness. Recognizing how acts of kindness impact your feelings positively or negatively enables you to make informed choices about when and how to engage. This awareness helps prevent emotional burnout and ensures that your kindness remains genuine. Being selective about when and how to offer kindness is essential for maintaining your energy and emotional health. Not every situation requires your involvement or assistance. Learning to assess the context allows you to extend kindness when it's most meaningful, ensuring that your efforts have a positive impact. True inner strength involves recognizing when to help and when to protect yourself. It's about balancing your desire to be kind with the need to maintain your boundaries. Cultivating this inner strength allows you to approach kindness with confidence, ensuring that it serves both your well-being and that of others. Regularly evaluating your relationships helps you determine if your kindness is valued. Relationships should be reciprocal, and assessing their dynamics can help identify any imbalances. If you find that your kindness is not appreciated, it may be time to reconsider your emotional investment in those connections. Understanding that kindness can create a cycle of expectations helps you navigate your interactions with greater awareness. When you offer kindness, be mindful of how it may influence others' perceptions of your willingness to help. Recognizing this cycle empowers you to set boundaries and prevent the burden of constant obligation. Healthy relationships require a balance of giving and receiving. When kindness is one-sided, it can lead to resentment and burnout. Encourage an environment where both parties feel comfortable sharing their needs and support, ensuring that kindness flows freely in both directions. Success should not solely be measured by how kind you are to others. Instead, consider your overall well-being and fulfillment. Redefining success allows you to prioritize your happiness and personal growth while still engaging in acts of kindness that feel rewarding. Questioning societal norms that dictate how and when to be kind can lead to greater self-awareness. Instead of feeling obligated to conform to these expectations, consider what kindness means to you personally. Challenging these norms allows you to practice kindness in a way that feels authentic and aligned with your values. Practicing mindfulness during acts of kindness enhances their impact. Being fully present and engaged ensures that your kindness is meaningful and not merely a routine gesture. Mindfulness allows you to connect with the recipient on a deeper level, fostering a genuine exchange of goodwill. Sometimes the most compassionate act is allowing others to face their challenges independently. Empowering others to take responsibility for their lives fosters growth and resilience. This approach demonstrates that kindness can also mean stepping back and giving someone the space to learn and develop. Fostering a culture of kindness involves creating an environment where kindness is mutual and respects personal boundaries. Encourage others to practice kindness in a balanced way, ensuring that everyone feels supported and valued. A kind culture promotes emotional well-being and strengthens relationships. Your identity should not be solely tied to how kind you are to others. While kindness is a beautiful trait, it's essential to recognize that you are multifaceted and have many attributes. Embracing your complexity allows you to engage in kindness without feeling defined by it. Regular self-reflection helps you assess your motivations behind acts of kindness. Understanding whether your kindness is driven by genuine desire or the need for approval can guide you in making healthier choices. This practice encourages personal growth and fosters more authentic connections. Recognizing when to take a step back is vital for maintaining your well-being. If you find yourself feeling overwhelmed or unappreciated, it's okay to pause and reassess your involvement. Stepping back allows you to recharge and approach kindness with a renewed perspective. Assuming that your kindness will always be understood or appreciated can lead to disappointment. Each individual perceives kindness differently, and what may seem kind to you might not resonate with someone else. Being mindful of these differences helps you communicate your intentions more clearly. Understanding that kindness is a journey rather than a destination allows for growth and development. It's essential to recognize that your approach to kindness will evolve over time. Embrace this journey, learning from experiences and adapting your kindness to reflect your values and boundaries.